Do you people think your instinct to kill everybody and your instinct to stab people in the back and your instinct to hate humanity is going to stop when you're all put yourselves in hell under the ground, gone into rat holes yourself so you can try to wipe everybody out? Good luck, scum. Good luck.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the Resistance.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back live, broadcasting worldwide. Matt Dubiel of 1530 WCKG in Chicago, one of our great affiliates in the country, co-host here with the fourth hour. He's about to take over. But I wanted to come back on the broadcast here and just introduce something here with Thanksgiving accelerating up on us so incredibly quickly. And it's just that when you study the attack on the West and you study the attack on free market, and when you study how the globalists are engineering society, and you look at how cold-blooded it is, you have their plan. And they knew that America found its soul and its new ethos in the West, in the expansion, and in the swashbuckling, freebooting experiences that happened. A new culture came out of it from the Native Americans and from the Spanish and from the French and the British and the Scots and the Irish and the Chinese and everything else. And that out of that came the most inventions, the most science, rugged people, strength. And America was in love with the idea of exploring and innovating and going out and taking risk. The globalists want you in a nanny state, hooked into a computer, desperate and alone. And I know you know that, and it's in the WikiLeaks, and it's in the Facebook documents, and it's in everything they do. And it's let's wake up from this nightmare. Let's say no to it. I mean, you never see on the news the type of stuff that's gone on in Indonesia or that's gone on in the Pacific Islands or that's gone on in Africa or it's gone on in Latin America, and the carnage and the enslavement and the murdering and the killing and the stealing and the rich elites that always openly say to anthropologists, of course I keep the village poor, to keep them in their place. That's the feudal system that they had in Europe, that they had in China, that they've had everywhere. And we're trying to get out of that monopoly. The idea that free market's wasteful because it makes you rich, so we should get rid of it. Well, the Soviet Union is even more destructive, or China or North Korea. We need to have good, clean living and get cleaner systems, and we've done that, and we've innovated that. But this guilt that they put on us has been cooked up by psychological warfare experts in their own admissions to attack our culture. And I'm not saying our culture is perfect, but they attack it because they're overriding it with something that isn't a culture. It's a system of guilt and fear of knowledge and fear of words and fear of communication and fear of real diversity. It's a prison system, turning us all into groups in our little sub-area. And it's the final end game of authoritarianism. And the entire battle group structure of the globalist is they are preparing the way for the new species and cannot wait to dispatch us in an orderly way, not through war, but through chemical, biological, and electromagnetic systems. They've got technology where they can hit a button and make everybody's heart stop. Puts out an electromagnetic wavelength pulse that makes your brain trigger death. It kills almost everybody. They've had it for 60 years. They've had neutron bombs for 60 years. That's another system. I mean, it's unlimited, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the power trip. They used our money, our ideas, our ingenuity to build all this super science. And now notice they want to kind of slow technology down. Oh, forget it. That stuff's never going to come out. That's because they're warehousing it. The SR-71 Blackbird was developed in the late 1940s. And it was in service by the mid-1950s, just classified, and then wasn't unveiled later until the 60s. The SR-71 Blackbird admittedly can go about Mach 5, but reportedly it's a lot faster. It's a space plane. It flies up into space. Now, do you believe an aircraft in service in 1955 is still the fastest aircraft in the world? The answer is no, it's not. And that's just the beginning of it, ladies and gentlemen. And so the globalists, the elite psychopaths, they are seeing all this and are testing it on us, and now really do have massive life extension. They've got stuff that's AI. It's just not self-aware, but it's artificially intelligent. And what we know they've got is so advanced that that's why they act like we don't even exist now. They've got a plan. They're carrying it out. And they don't want us to be aware of it or to have any culture. And people that are part of it are scared, and they're there dutifully following their orders. You watch those Google, Facebook, and Twitter executives in those hearings attacking InfoWars. They were scared of Congress, and they were scared, and they were there like little scientists. Yes, sir, we're doing it. Program operational, yes. We're going to shut them down, don't worry. Because they've been dialed in, okay? They want themselves to be safe. That's why almost none of them have families, because they're saying no one in the EU leadership now has children, except for 5 countries that are pulling out of it. They all have kids. All the major elites don't have children now, ladies and gentlemen, because they've been told you may not get access into the ARC centers, the below-ground facilities in places during this if you got kids. And we don't want your kids there. They're like, we understand. I mean, we're close, folks. None of them are having kids. Because they wouldn't put kids through what's about to happen. I'm having more. I'm taking everything. I'm putting everything I got on the table. I'm going to have more children. We're going into this. We're going to win. Putting everything on the line. I'm not a coward. I'm having more. And I love them more than my life 1,000 times. And that's why I love them enough to put them on the table so they have a future. And I'm not going to give up on humanity just because these sick psychopaths have decided to bring in world government and kill everybody. Because let me tell you something. The word's out on what you've done. I don't care how much AI you've got, how many droid armies you've got, how many drone air forces you've got. They got 20,000 Predator drones, folks. That's not for foreign governments. That's for us. That's for our military to take them out. I said this 20 years ago reading DARPA documents, and then the 2 Terminators ago, you learn it's a crazy woman who uploaded her brain into Skynet, and it's what nuked everything and took over. And they're just telling you what they're doing. They're crazy people that want to upload themselves into machines. They believe they're God, and they want to kill the scourge that's on the planet first because they're projecting their hatred of themselves onto us, and they really believe they're going to get away with this. And I'm here to tell them, you're not going to get away with your plan, your self-driving cars, all your crud you're bringing out. You're going to get away with a lot of it, but down the road, even if you're successful in the first 95% of your operation, you're going to be dug out of those holes. And you're going to be begging to get out of those holes. Do you people think your instinct to kill everybody and your instinct to stab people in the back and your instinct to hate humanity is going to stop when you're all put yourselves in hell under the ground, gone into rat holes yourself so you can try to wipe everybody out? Good luck, scum. Good luck. I'm telling you right now, your New World Order's dead. Your EU's dead. Your whole project's dead. Here's the problem. All the AI, all the corruption, even though your system's being betrayed, you were just building it. There's going to be bigger wars, and there's going to be all sorts of problems. If we try to not destroy ourselves, we still might. And so we're entering an incredible time to be alive, and we need people to be informed and know what's going on and to understand that you can get next year's news today. Not because we're rocket scientists, because we're following their operations. They operate out in the open like you're an idiot. We're here simply telling you what their plan is and pointing out they've gotten a lot of this stuff done before. You better take them serious. These are homicidal, psychopathic killers. So remember this Thanksgiving, all the attacks on the West is because the West isn't out to totally murder you and wants prosperity in an idea. And they want to kill that idea. Matt Dubiel takes over. Straight ahead.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.